Is at 12:35 on 4 after catching the DNA results from Sammy in Brookside.
Did you get a picture of that bloke you copped off with? He was rank. I bet you couldn't believe his luck.
Previously on Brookside.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Katie?
I might not be a dad.
Have you got the results?
What are you doing? Nick?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm Sophie's dad.
Tender is the touch of someone that you love too much. Tender is the day the demons go away. Lord, I need to find someone who can heal my mind. Come on, come on, come on, get through it. Come on, come on, come on. Love's the greatest thing that we have. I'm waiting for that feeling to
What a nice house.
Ah, I could kill Nicky. At least when she was hanging on my shoulder, the state it is.
Don't they really finish a little bit behind in 5 minutes?
Well, I wish they'd get on with it so we get some kit.
Did you know what they were arguing about?
Oh, nah, sure, not to say. But I hope they get on with it for all our sakes, eh?
What time did you roll in?
About 3.
Coincidence, but how many hours sleep I've had?
Yeah, that's half hour more than me. You know, Sammy, does she always have a bath at midnight?
She does if she can't sleep.
Oh. Well, let's face it, Katie. This place is more like student digs than a family home. There's nowhere for Sophie to get her head down in peace, and there's nowhere for us two to just talk. I can't remember last time we had a proper conversation without Sophie crying or Sammy butting her oar in. Not to mention getting round to a decent figure.
You complaining?
No, but you have to admit a night out would be nice, just you and me, on our own, no interruptions.
That'd be wonderful.
We'll make it happen. Just one night, that's all I'm asking.
It's not always going to be like this, is it? You wait till we move into the new place. We'll be able to be on our own whenever we like.
The rate I'm getting on with that, we'll be lucky to be in by the time Sophie starts school, and I can't wait that long.
There can't be that much left to do now.
Just have to put some late nights in after work.
No, you can't do that. Look at the state here.
Well, how else is it going to get done?
Let's not think about it now. Let's go back to bed.
Come here, girl, just before she wakes up again.
You come here, I'm too knackered to move.
I can't even resist you when I'm out on my feet, eh?
You can't smell the sick then. You were sick all down my back before.
I don't care. Are these going to stay this big forever now?
I hope not. Blokes don't look at my face anymore when they talk to me. It's embarrassing.
Could always have another baby. If they go down, like. Hey!
Right, yep. Right, state the flipping obvious wide open. Right, half hour max. So keep your hair on, all right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
What's this?
A breast pump.
What do you want one of them for?
So I can take you out for a drink without my daughter starving to death.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not. Adele's coming round. We're going out. It's all arranged.
When are you supposed to start giving her proper food?
The health visit said we can start feeding her baby rice now, didn't she, Katie? Said it might even help her sleep more.
I told you, I am not shoving that wallpaper paste down her throat just so I can get a night's sleep. I'll put it on solids when I'm good and ready.
Well, in that case, you better start pumping, because we're going out tonight if I have to tie you up and carry you over my shoulder to get you there.
I'm sorry, there is no way Adele's looking after you. You'd have to have her eating.
Why not? She babysits kids all the time.
Not 3-month-old baby, she doesn't. She's probably never even had an older one.
Well, what about you, Nick? You'll babysit for us, won't you?
Oh, I can't, I'm sorry, I've got loads on.
Oh, go on, one night won't kill you, would it? I'll rent you a film and buy you tons of chocolate.
I told you I can't.
Oh, come on, name your
She
price.
said no, now leave her alone.
Well, nice try, eh? I might as well go back to work then. See you later, Angel. See you later.
Yeah, before you go, there's something I need to tell you. I'd rather get out the way now.
Sounds ominous.
I'm really sorry to do this to you, but... Well, me nan, she's decided she wants to sell this place to Cynico. So, I'm going to have to ask you to move out. As soon as you can. Anyway, I'll get off and let you make plans.
Yeah, don't forget to wake the baby up when you come in tonight.
There's no point having a go at me. I'm just a messenger. I feel dead bad about it.
Yeah, right.
Look, I'll tell you what, I'll cancel tonight and I'll mind baby Sophie for you. Will that get me back on your credit card list?
Oh, nice one, Nick.
Yeah, cheers.
Give you two a chance to talk, eh?
Great, that's all we need.
Well, don't sweat it. It'll be all right.
But you said yourself last night or this morning or whenever it was, the house is nowhere near ready.
Well, I'll just have to pull my finger out, won't I?
What about all the other jobs you've got on?
Jobs that can be laid off. I'm not having my daughter made homeless, okay?
Okay.
So don't worry. I mean it, trust me. Just you be ready for a good night out when I get home.
Okay.
Do take a bit of care with the roads are icy and the traffic and travel a little later on. But as I say...
Katie, it's me. I'm at the new house. I'm going to make a list of all the bits I'm going to need to get finished and put an order in today. I just wanted to let you know that everything's under control, yeah?
Don't look at me. It wasn't my idea. Don't know what you're smiling about.
A bit scared of going in, you know. I think she's forgiven me yet.
She knows it's not your fault. We've got to move out. We both do.
Didn't sound like that this morning.
She was just kicking off. She didn't get much sleep last night, that's all.
She's not the only one if the state to use anything to go by.
Huh? It's got absolutely nothing to do with you banging in at all hours, honest.
Oh, so that's my fault as well? Oh, I feel terrible now.
Don't be daft. Can't expect you to tiptoe around just because we got a baby.
I think you're Katie, might disagree with you there. Oh, hey, Nick, look again. You look terrible.
Wait, give me 10 minutes under the shower and you won't even recognise me.
You look like you could do with a blood transfusion. Listen, are you sure you want to go out? I can always babysit for you tomorrow if you want.
You look that bad?
Wait.
Katie! Wow.
Shh, you're weaker. She's only just gone off.
Katie, you look amazing.
It's more than I can say for you.
Yeah, give me 10 minutes, I swear, I won't let you down. You won't believe how much work I've got through today. Anyway, I'll tell you later.
So feed her as soon as she wakes up, unless she's messed herself and you'll have to do that first. The milk's in the fridge. Remember not to put it in the microwave. Put it in a jug with some kettle water and make sure it's not too hot.
Katie!
We'll be in the Jackrabbit and we won't move from there in case you need to get in touch.
I've got your mobile number. Go, before I change my mind.
Katie, are we going or what?
Go on, go. And have a nice time.
Come on, let me last order before we get there.
Bye.
Hiya. Should have a table booked for 2. It's Nick Howard. Yeah.
Are we even here as well? I told Nikki we'd only be an hour or so.
She's sound. Anyway, I told her not to listen to you. She knows where we are.
Well, I'll just have lasagna and salad or something.
Chips?
You're joking, aren't you? This dress is the only thing I could get on. Nothing else would zip up.
That's nothing to do with your weight. It's the size of your back size.
Pack it in.
Well, they're huge, aren't they? I'm not complaining, like. I'm just saying that's why you can't do your clothes up.
You're making me self-conscious now.
But you shouldn't be. They're brilliant, then. Now, put you on for your pud. One pint of lager and a special treat for the lady. It's a Mother Teresa.
Never heard of that one before. It's got in it.
Nothing alcoholic, it's just a little bit of something I picked up in Spain. It's a freebie because I give the barmaid my recipe.
It's lovely. Is that orange?
And coffee, cardamom, vanilla, just a little dash of cream.
It's gorgeous.
Oi, steady on, you. I've got to pay for the next one.
Yeah, so will I. And inches on my hips.
Does that mean you don't want another one then?
No, it doesn't. The next one's for Sophie.
Better make it a large one, eh? Can you not spare me a couple of hours, eh? You've been on pins ever since we left home.
I'm sorry, I just...
Katie, I mean it. If we don't start spending some time together, just you and me, we're going to start to forget what this is all about. We didn't get enough of this before, did we?
Like what?
This, just being out together, having a laugh. Everything's always been so, you know, heavy.
Be better relaxed being my fella.
No, it's not your fault. Look, I'm not having a go, but I wish we'd done more of this sitting and getting to know each other without all the other stuff. Me and you hard to get, or what?
I hope it was worth it in the end.
I never thought I had a snowballs.
And here we are.
Madly in love, with a beautiful daughter to go home to.
Who keeps us up all night?
She's difficult, like a mum.
I miss her. You shouldn't have said anything. It's murder when I start thinking about her.
You really love it, don't you?
Oh.
The whole mum thing, it's what you were made for. I don't reckon we should wait too long before we have another, do you?
Do you know what? Is there just let me stitch yourself from this one?
No. Sophie will want someone to play with. A sister, they'll be dead close and always there for each other.
Yeah, like me and our Sammy.
That you can joke, but you are, when it counts. You want that for Sophie, don't you?
Of course I do. One day.
See, I reckon we should have all our kids straight away. That way, we'll still have plenty of energy left for ourselves when they're grown up.
All of them? How many are you thinking of exactly?
I think 4 would be good.
4?
Well, I don't want to be an only child like me. She'd miss out.
And what? What me and our Sammy ever did was fight.
You were lucky. I'd have loved a brother to fight with. I spent half my life on my own.
Yeah, but 4, I mean, we're only just coping with 1. How do people manage with 4? I think it'd kill me.
No way. Be a learning curve. I bet it gets easier every time. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? All them little shoes lined up in the hall, little plazzy wellies with ducks on and that. I could take them for walks in the park on a Sunday while you put your feet up. Could even get a dog, couldn't we? Of course, we'd need one of them people carrier things, wouldn't we? You can't fit a big family in an ordinary car, can you?
You've got it all worked out, haven't you?
Yep. 2 boys and 2 girls, that'd be best.
Oh, yeah, it would be if you were taking turns giving birth. Once was enough for me and still having nightmares.
You'll be all right. You probably won't even need stitches next time. It'd be like shelling peas.
I must admit, it would be lovely having a little boy as well.
See, I can't believe we're having this conversation. Just over a year ago, it was a job getting you to let me buy you a drink, and now we're talking about having a second kid. Life's off its head, isn't it?
I reckon it's you that's off your head. You gonna get me another drink or what?
Hello, Sophie. Are you starving, aren't you, babe? Shall we go and get your bottle? Right, so you're going to have to show me the ropes, because I don't do babies. Here he goes.
So who do you think you take after then, your mum or your dad?
Looks or personality?
Both.
Looks, my mum. I've got her nose, but then I've got my dad's eyes, everyone says.
Were they big and beautiful?
Can't remember. Quite sad, that, isn't it?
Well, I hope Sophie takes after you for her looks, because then she'll be beautiful, but not, you know, in an obvious way.
Is that what I am then? I always saw myself as a bit plain, not like our Sammy.
You're nothing like your Sammy. Sure, she's good looking, but she's a bit in your face, isn't she? You're classy, subtle.
Oh, that's a lovely thing to say.
Of course, you've got a mammoth pair of melons as well, but I've got my daughter to thank for that, haven't I?
Speaking of your daughter, I think she's due for a feed.
Why's that?
Tell you what, we'll ring him Mum, eh? She'll know what to do. Okay.
I hope Sophie's got your personality. You're dead patient, you don't fly off the handle or anything. I know I'm a right cow sometimes, and I know since Sophie's been born you've had less bedroom action than the Pope. But you do know I love you, don't you?
Of course I do. And I know you fancy me rotten.
Oh, how's that?
Well, the way you look at me when I come home. Bedroom eyes, every time.
I think you're mistaken brain dead for bedroom there. I haven't had a sexy thought in weeks.
Orange juice. Bet you've thought of that.
Yeah, and your point is?
Well, orange juice is sexy if you... If you think that sounds good, what about it?
And you've actually done that?
No. But there's a first time for everything, isn't there?
Back in, people are staring at us.
They're only jealous. Do you want to make a move? We could stop at the shop and pick up some orange juice.
Yeah, OK. I have to go and pee first, though, so finish your pint.
Katie, when you get this message, can you come home and use us at this?
Katie! Long time no see. You're on your own tonight, love. I could do with a bit of company, like.
Get lost with someone, you creep.
Charming. I don't remember you being that fussy last time, girl. The more the merrier is the way I remember it. Come on. Don't pretend to be shy. Katie Rogers, right old slapper. You lads my mate Kev as well.
She's with me now, so you better do one. If I see you again, I'll rip your throat out, right?
Got no argument with you, mate. But fair warning. Even I wouldn't follow our Kev. We're gonna have to talk about this sometime.
What? But I'm a slagger that you're a thug. I'd rather not, thanks. I just want to get back to my daughter.
Yeah, just keep the change, mate. That's right. Put the shutters up just like you always do.
Leave me alone.
Do you mean leave me alone as in shut up, Nick, or leave me alone as in leave?
Take your pick.
You don't mean that.
So, get off me back.
Why are you being like this?
Because I'm ashamed of both of us.
Yeah, well, don't feel ashamed on my account. That creep had it coming.
What's that makes it all right, then?
I couldn't let him speak to you like that.
I don't want to talk about it.
But I do.
Tough.
Katie, you can't sweep this under the carpet. We have to talk about it.
I don't. I don't have to do anything you say. Now get out of my way.
Katie, talk to me, will you?
I don't know what to do with it. She'll stop crying.
Yeah, give it to me.
I did everything that you said. She was hungry, so I gave her a feed and she wouldn't take it and she hasn't stopped howling since she woke up.
It's probably because she's not used to you, that's all.
I tried to phone you, but your mobile was switched off. I just didn't know what to do.
She feels hot to me. Does she feel hot to you?
I don't know what's hot. She feels normal to me.
Well, feel it again. She's boiling, Nick.
Katie, just calm down. There's nothing wrong with her.
Phone the doctor. I know this isn't normal.
Well, sound like a right perv idiots. Babies' temperatures go up and down all the
Just
time.
phone, will you?
Right, all right. OK, if that's what you want. Where's the number?
It's in the house phone speed dial number 2. Hurry up.
Well, where's the phone?
I don't know. Open your eyes.
On the table.
Why isn't she yelling? Why is she gone so quiet?
Yeah, she's just running a bit of a temperature. She's 3 months old. That's right, 6 Brookside Close Manor Park, with a bungalow in the corner with the white van parked up front. How long? An hour?
An hour? No, that's too long. I think she's really sick.
Well, you better phone them back and tell them, because they didn't seem that worried.
Did you tell them she was running a temperature?
Of course I did. I'm not stupid.
Well, did you tell them she's only 3 months old?
Yes, and I remember to tell them where we live, because I'm clever like that.
I don't like this at all. She doesn't look right. Nick?
She's gone all weird. It's like she's in some sort of trance.
Oh, there's definitely something wrong with her. Do something, Nick.
Right, the doctor's next way. Just stay calm. Don't let anyone panic, even if we are.
Yeah, let me have her. Yeah.
The doctor said if she's hot to lay in bed and loosen her clothes. If that doesn't work, to give her a bath.
What's happened to her? Why is she twitching like that?
I don't know. I'm not a doctor, am I?
Go and look at her eyes.
I can't stand this.
Right, forget the doctor. Nicky, phone an ambulance and make it quick. There's nothing to worry about. The doctor said it probably won't even happen again. You heard him.
He also said it might. I think she's hot again.
She's not hot.
Maybe you said that last time, so I'm bound to take your word for it, aren't I?
Do you have to keep going on about that? I've been saying sorry all night. This is all new for me as well, you know. You can't sit and stare at it for the rest of your life. Go to bed.
Can't. Keep going over it in my head. Never been so terrified.
I know it was scary, but it's over now. You can relax.
How? I thought she was dying in my arms. I see it all stretching out in front of me. Hair going limp. The funeral, the little tiny box, people's faces feeling sorry for me. All the time I was thinking, I can't live with this. I don't want this to be happening to me. She's all I've got.
Lots of babies have febrile convulsions. You know that. You're a doctor's receptionist, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I've read the leaflet. I should have known she was poorly. I shouldn't have left her. I shouldn't let you bully me into switch my mobile phone off. How responsible is that?
I know, I shouldn't have done that, but you're hardly in a position to start slagging me off tonight, are you? Look, we didn't know she was ill. End of.
Should have known. And my mum, she was crying non-stop.
She always cries non-stop.
No, she doesn't.
I don't get it. Why are you blaming yourself?
Because people shouldn't have babies and then palm them off onto other people.
You wasn't palming her off. You was on a well-deserved break. Spending time with me, or is that not allowed? Look, we need to go to bed. If we don't get some sleep, we're going to make ourselves ill. Let me see till you go back to sleep.
It's all right, I'm awake now. You've got work in the morning, go back to sleep. Be all right, won't we, Sophie?
Shh, princess. We don't want to wake poor mummy, do we?
What's the matter? Where are you taking her?
Look, there's nothing wrong. Just thought you could do with a kip. I was going to give her a bath before I go out.
Well, I wasn't going to give her a bath, not while she's ill. She might get a chill on top.
She's not ill. She's got a virus, that's all. She needs a bath.
Well, I'll give her a bath when the house warms up a bit.
Katie, it's September. You're being daft.
I'm sorry. She's only just gone off. I just fell asleep. My head's all weird.
Then why don't you go back to bed and let me see to her this morning?
Well, I'm supposed to be working on the house. We need somewhere to live when Nicky chucks us out. Where are you going?
Back to work on the house, like you said. Obviously not needed round here, am I?
So put your face, Grandad.
It's the same one I had last time you saw me.
You look fed up.
Yeah, well, I am a little bit fed up. I've been trying to write a letter to those cynical people, but I just can't seem to pin it down.
They said they'd offer us more money if we kept messing with them.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid we've reached the end of the line playing that little game. Now they're playing like it or lump it. It's a good job it's a large lump they're offering, otherwise I'd tell them where to stick it. Aye. Now you're the one with the face on. What's up?
Just wondering where we're going to go when the house belongs to them.
Well, we get another house somewhere else.
Will it have a garden?
Bound to have, yeah.
Will you build us a den just like this one?
Of course I will. Better.
It won't be better. It can't be. The best den ever. Best house ever as well. You know, I thought I'd be living here for years and years. Till I was grown up even. Wish we didn't have to move. My mum's so happy here. Nice seeing her happy again, isn't it?
What's that doing up there?
It's a CCTV camera.
Yeah, I can see what it is, soft lad, but what's it doing up there on our old house?
Well, you should know about them, shouldn't you? You used to have one yourself, didn't you, years ago?
Oh, yeah, I had a security camera. But that was just to keep the neighbours from popping in.
Well, maybe they're from one of those new estates, you know. Electric gates, all that palaver.
And they thought they'd come round here and slum it for a bit, you mean?
Well, maybe they couldn't keep up the mortgage payments, you know what I mean? Have to come and live with us proles. Mind you. Whatever the story is, I'm sure they're going to be dead chuffed when they find out they've been sold a dud. You're Jackie. Bit of a chip off the old block, isn't she? Talk about I'm all right, Jack. Listen, you and me, we should be together on this. I mean, this close, it's in our blood, isn't it? You know, all those memories, they belong to us.
Yeah, well, some memories are best dead and buried.
And some should be kept alive. I mean, the point is, it should be us who choose, you know, not this cynico bunch. I mean, why should they be deciding the future for us?
Yeah, well, I might have been a bit hasty with my opinions this time. I'm having a bit of a rethink.
What's brought all this on, like?
Josh. Some grandad I'd be if I uproot the poor kid when he's finally got some stability in his life. It's an awful lot of money, though. Don't know what to do for the best.
Is she asleep?
Just.
You could do with having 40 winks yourself. You look like a zombie stood there.
Yeah, I will in a minute.
Do you want cheese on yours?
Well, don't make me any. I'll have mine with Nick later.
You'll do as you're told. If you're not sleeping, you can eat. Eggs have got loads of iron in them, you know. Where are you going?
To check on Sophie.
But you'd only put her down 5 minutes ago.
I know, but...
Katie, she's fine. Now, come on, eat this. Hey, make the most of it. You don't have me waiting on you every day. And then after you've had this, you can go and have a lie down. If you're not careful, you'll lay yourself up big style. And then what will Sophie do, eh? Shh. They're asleep.
All right.
Oh, I lied.
She knows her daddy's home, that's all.
What's this?
It's a brainwave, that's what it is. Wherever you are in the house or garden, you'll be able to hear every single burp and fart that she makes. Then, sweetheart, you can start to relax, and we can start spending some time together. Just pretend on the last 2 days it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's a good one, that, as well. You'd be able to hear it from the bar.
Look, I know it was frightening watching her have that convulsion, but she's all right now. So when she goes to sleep tonight, can we please spend some time together? Maybe get a pizza. What's your film, eh?
You smell expensive. So where are you going?
A few of us from work are checking out this new bar in town.
Salome's.
Yeah, that's it.
Pal of mine did the refit there. There's loads of my old mates going tonight.
Well, apparently it's full of good-looking fellas. And yes, I've already checked out it's not a gay bar.
That explains the Oda credit card. A nice dress as well.
Oh, and now I couldn't resist. It was reduced.
How much?
60 quid.
How much? You're supposed to be saving for when we get chucked out of here. You're going to need a deposit.
But what could I do? It spoke to me. Would have been rude to ignore it.
Right, I've been sorting a few things out, and I reckon if I subcontract that extension job at Childwall and work like a dog, I should get the house part livable within a month.
Well, what you call livable?
Hot and cold running water, a working kitchen. We'd have to live and sleep in the front room to start with, but it's better than being out on the streets, isn't it?
Is that it?
Well, it'd only be temporary, and at least if we're living there, we're not going backwards and forwards, are we?
Yeah, I suppose.
Hey, I know it's not ideal, but when it's finished, it'll be a right little palace, fit for a princess. Hey, come on, sweetheart.
Actually, I was just going to feed her and settle her in the bedroom. I was going to try out the baby monitor.
OK. But why don't I order the pizza? And there's some orange juice in the fridge for later.
Orange juice?
Never mind.
Right, I'm off. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Oh, thanks. Your pizza's here?
Oh, that were quick.
Well, give us the cash and I'll pay him.
Yeah, keep the change. Have a drink from me tonight.
Oh, that's nice. See ya.
See ya. You can go with her if you want. I don't want you to miss out on all the fun because of me.
I don't want to go out. I just want to have a nice time. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It's just you're always going on about going out and stuff. It's like you're bored being a parent already.
I'm not always on about going out. I'm always on about spending time with you, so stop being paranoid and let's eat.
I can't hear anything.
That's because there's nothing to hear.
Are you sure it's working?
Sure, I'm sure it's working. See?
I better go and see to her.
No, finish your pizza first.
She's coughing.
You can't jump up every time she gets a little cough.
Her temperature might be back up.
Right. OK, you go and see to her. I'll clear up in here.
You sure?
Be there in a bit.
And all the time they're thinking about a piece of paper. I want to get married.
Do you want me to take her for a bit?
Oh, you're all right. You're watching telly.
I'm only watching the telly because I don't know what else to do.
Bet you wish you'd gone out now.
No, I don't. I wish you'd stop saying that. You're not the only one who was petrified the other night when she had that fit. And you're not the only one who's willed to fall to pieces if anything happened to her.
I know. I'm sorry. I just got myself into a bit of a state. What with her being ill and us being made homeless and to mention I'm not getting enough sleep.
Katie, you're doing my head in. There's nothing wrong with Sophie and we're not going to be homeless. Just have to slum it for a bit, that's all.
Is the house ready now?
I know. I'm doing my best. I really am. It's going to be all right, trust me.
I do trust you, but...
No buts. I'll sort it. Do you believe that? Hey, you look lovely.
I don't feel lovely.
Well, you should, because you are. I thought you wanted to.
I do, I'm just knackered. You need to be getting plenty of sleep. You've got nearly stars in the house in the morning. Where are you going?
To work on the house, because that's all I'm good for.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that. Nick?
You've hardly said a word since we left the house.
It's because I'm concentrating.
Concentrating on what?
Just putting it all in my memory for later on.
Putting what in your memory?
All of it. The close. What it looks like, smells like, what it feels like coming home to it. I should have lived here all my life. Just true, Michael Owen bought himself a whole street.
I believe so. I haven't seen it myself, but...
I wish I was rich like him. Then I'd buy this lot. We'd all have a house each. Be well cool.
Right, that's it. I've made a decision. I'm not going to sell after all.
Yes!
Well, I couldn't do that to you, could I, son, eh? Or your mum. You know how much she means to me, don't you, Josh? How important her happiness is to me.
Yes, that's boss! Can I go and tell her?
Of course you can.
Grandad?
Yeah?
Thanks.
I'm really sorry. Last night was horrible. I was horrible, selfish. Can we just put it down to lack of sleep or stress or something?
It wasn't just you. It was me as well.
No, it wasn't. You shouldn't have to... You know, not if you don't want to.
I do want to. I mean, mostly it's just...
You don't have to explain yourself, Kate.
I feel guilty.
Well, don't. I'm not some kind of animal. Contrary to popular belief, men can cope without it, you know.
So you haven't gone off me then?
No.
Good.
Yeah, come here, give us a knock. I'll tell you what, let's start again. Let's just pretend the last few days were a bad dream. We'll get Sammy to stay in with Sophie and we'll go out for dinner. Somewhere close by. You can keep your phone on all night. How's that, eh?
I'm not sure. Can we just see how we feel later on?
You mean no? You've got no intentions of going out, have you?
I can't.
Crying out loud!
I can't leave her. She's been fretful all morning. What if she's still got that virus? What if her temperature comes back? What if she has another convulsion?
There's a lot of what ifs. What if the roof falls in? What if there's a bleeding earthquake? It's like you don't want her to be in us anymore. All you care about is Sophie. I don't come into it at all.
Now you're being selfish.
All I want to do is spend a couple of hours alone with you outside these four walls. What is so selfish about that?
I don't care. I am not putting my baby's health at risk for the sake of half a pint of lager, whatever you say.
Your baby, not our baby.
I didn't mean it like that.
Don't lie to me. See, that's how you see it, innit? She's your baby, and I'm just coming along for the ride.
That's not true.
Don't give me that. I thought when we got those DNA results, that was the end of all this. How stupid can I get, eh? We were just burying our heads in the sand.
No, we weren't. Don't say that.
That bloke in the pub the other night, we've not talked about that yet, have we?
I don't want to talk about him.
Or his mate, Kevin. I suppose you don't want to talk about that as well.
Shut up about him. He's got nothing to do with us.
No? Either one of them might have something to do with Sophie. I'm right, aren't I?
I don't want to talk about him.
Fine. Keep your head in the sand. I'm going out. But sooner or later, we're going to have this discussion. Whether you like it or not.
Where are you going?
I'm going back to work.
Well, when will you be home?
Late. Because if you've got no time for me, I've got a couple of old pals that have. Believe it or not, I did have a life before this, you know.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Don't cry. I didn't mean to frighten you.
First Choice Clinic, hello.
Hiya. What's the matter? Where's Sophie?
She's asleep in a cot, out of harm's way.
What are you on about?
I shook her. I got angry and I shook her.
Well, what do you mean you shook her?
I shook her. I yelled at her in her face. 3 months is all it took to turn me into this.
Oh, right. Sam, what does that make you now? A child abuser?
Well, that's how it starts, isn't it? A fit of temper. She's so tiny. I could have broken something, done something to her head.
How hard did you shake her?
Not much.
Sam, what do you want me to do now? Phone social services, I suppose.
I didn't mean it. And I know I'll never do anything like that again, I promise.
Oh, look, Kate. All right, what you did was wrong, but you didn't hurt her. I mean, everyone loses it sometimes. You know I did.
Yeah, but it wasn't going to be like that for me. I wanted her so much. I was going to be the best mum in the world.
Well, we all think like that to start with. Welcome to reality. The truth is, it's a really hard job bringing up a child, so stop beating yourself up about it.
But I'm a terrible mum. And I've ruined everything with Nick as well.
And why? What's gone on there?
We had a row. He's already stayed out one night. I don't think he's coming back tonight. What if he's met someone? Slept with someone because I haven't been very...
Oh, and that's what you think of him? You shut up shop for a couple of days and you think he's out on the pull? Is that what you think he's really like?
No.
Well, then.
But why didn't he come home? Where did he go?
Well, you've already said you had a row. Look, every couple on earth has rows. Why can't you accept that he loves the bones of you? Why are you looking for problems that just don't exist?
Because we have problems that do exist.
Oh, like what?
Like meeting one of those puller pig creeps in the pub the other night and Nick knocking 7 shades out of him.
Oh.
Yeah, oh.
You stay where you are. The way you carry on, you think you were the only one interested in that child. Our Auntie Sammy would like a look in from time to time, you know. You can get lost. I'm going to spend some time with my niece. You go and get your head down for an hour. You don't suit that heroin user look.
Where are they?
Asleep in your room.
Good, because I've got a few questions for you.
Oh, for me, really? Well, fire away. Oh, keep it clean.
When I first met Katie, you lot were a bit lively, right?
Ugh, what do you mean, where? Some of us are still a bit lively if we remember to take our vitamins.
But I'm being serious here. You, Kate, and that Nisha one used to bag off all the time, didn't you?
Well, we had a good time, if that's what you mean, but I think that's between us and our consciences, don't you?
No, I don't actually. I want to know what Kate was getting up to around the time my daughter was conceived. She said 4 blokes. Is that it? How many did you actually get through?
Look, Nick, what you've got to remember is that when you first met Katie, well, she was in a right state.
You don't need to tell me that. I remember. I just want to know how much of a bike she was. I think I deserve to know that much.
Excuse me? Don't you come to me for dates on Katie behind her back? If you want to know something, go and ask her. What is it with you two, eh? Why do you want to pick your relationship apart? Most people would kill for what you two have. I mean, do you need your heads banging together?
Yeah, hello. My name's Nick Howard. My partner and I recently had a DNA test done on our daughter, and we seem to have misplaced the results. Could you send out a duplicate, please? You've already sent one to Katie Rogers? No, there must be a mistake. Can you double check, please? Yeah, hello? Are you absolutely sure? 6 Brookside Close? Right, sorry to bother you.
Did you have a good kip?
Thanks.
Should I put the kettle on?
Nick?
What are you doing?
It's all right, sweet.
Nick?
How could you do this to me after all we've been through?
What?
After everything we've said?
What's happened? I don't understand. Where did you go?
First you let me think it was me who made you pregnant. Then you wait till I'm practically holding her in my arms to tell me I might not be the dad.
I thought we'd got over this.
God knows I have made a million excuses in my head for that.
Because I was afraid of losing you.
And now, after you make me think it didn't matter to you whether I was an actual father or not, after you make me think she's mine, you do this to me.
What? What am I supposed to have done?
Don't play all innocent with me. You've been found out. I've just rang the clinic for a couple of those DNA results, and do you know what they told me?
You found the clinic? You said it didn't matter to you. You said you'd love her, whatever.
I do love her. But it's one thing not knowing, hoping that she's mine. And it's another thing knowing that you know the truth and you aren't sharing it with me.
How would I know the truth? I don't understand.
You can quit pretending. I know. You rang for a duplicate.
I never, I swear.
Katie, why are you lying?
Look, pack it in, the pair of you. You're upsetting Sophie.
It's her. She's only gone and got a copy of those DNA results behind my back. Come on, then. Let's have it. What did it say?
Dare you accuse me of going back on what we said? You hypocrite.
Are you saying the clinic lied to me?
Well, did it occur to you they may have made a mistake? Well, did it?
They don't make mistakes like that, messing with people's lives.
Everyone makes mistakes.
Yeah, you should know, because you're the expert.
This is priceless. You're laying into me because I'm supposed to have phoned the clinic, which I didn't. And how did you find out, eh? Because you phoned the clinic for the bloody results yourself. Oh, pack your bag. Go on, then. You're obviously looking for a reason to leave, one that won't play on your conscience. We'll say Sophie's not yours, shall we? Then you can leave with a clean slate.
Look, hang on a minute, you
Is that
two.
what you want? Me gone? Because I am telling you, I am that close.
I don't know what I want anymore. I thought I could trust you.
Oh, that's rich. Like you've always been straight with me.
Why didn't you just ask me if I'd phone?
Because I'd have to yell down the baby monitor to get your attention first, wouldn't I?
What's that supposed to mean?
You and the planet that you're on. It's like there's only room for you and the baby. I bet you phoned the clinic because you wanted them to tell you that I'm not the father. So you could have Sophie for yourself. That's what you wanted from the start, innit?
No. Look, stop it, you two. You're saying things you don't mean.
Just back off, Sammy.
No, I won't back off. Katie's right. The clinic might have made a mistake.
Oh, really? Let's give him a call then, shall we?
Yeah, good idea.
Oh, look, there's no need for that. I mean, we're not on the Jerry Springer show. We can sort this out.
Remind me, I'll leave this is your business.
It's Sophie that I feel sorry for.
Why?
She knows me. She thinks I'm a dad. I can see it in her eyes.
Well, that makes two of us. Because I always thought of you as a dad as well.
No, you haven't. You take her off me every time I get my hands on her. Why'd you do it, Katie? Why'd you string me along all this time? Is it for the house?
You what? How sad do you think I am?
Well, that's all you're ever interested in. Me working my nuts off on that house. It's never, hiya, Nick. How are you, Nick? Do you want a cuddle? Never any of that, is
and
it?
that makes you think I'm capable of whoring myself to you? For a house? I'll get myself a house off the council.
I don't think whoring's a word I'd choose, seeing as that usually involves sex.
Oh, I see. I wondered when we get to that. I've just had a baby, for crying out loud.
Oh, I hadn't noticed.
I've been up to here with worry. First we're going to be made homeless. Then Sophie has a fit. Not to mention the last time I got more than 3 hours sleep on the trot. So excuse me if I don't step out my knickers the minute you walk in the door.
If you kept your knickers on in the first place, none of this would have happened, would it?
Where are you going?
I don't know anywhere but here.
You can't go.
Get out of my way, Sam, and there's no down from here.
No. Look, it was me, OK? I phoned for the DNA results, so you can stop tearing shreds off each other and frightening the life out of your daughter.
Stay here. I don't believe you. You must have told them you were me or they wouldn't let you have them results.
Look, Kate, I didn't mean to cause all this. I mean, my curiosity just got the better of me. I couldn't help it.
You mean you've put my family on the line just to satisfy your curiosity? Do you know what you've done?
Yeah, well, it'll be all right. I mean, you can sort it now that he knows it wasn't you.
How can you say that, you stupid cow? You've ruined everything.
Listen, I know it doesn't seem like it now, but it'll work out for the best. I mean, it had to come out sometime. You couldn't keep your heads buried in the sand forever.
We didn't have our heads buried in the sand. We were just getting on with things.
Oh, yeah? You were getting on just great, weren't you? I mean, have you seen the state of him in there?
Well, he's tired. He's been doing the house up.
Have you even noticed how many hours he's putting in? And then when he does come home, you don't even notice he's there.
That's not true.
Well, ask him.
Get your nose out of our relationship.
Yeah, well, you two won't have a relationship the way you're carrying on.
That's none of your business.
Well, of course it is. You're my sister. I want to see you happy.
Sure. I bet that's why you phoned the clinic, isn't it? I want Katie to be happy, so I just do the one thing guaranteed to wreck everything.
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it like? Come on, tell me.
Well, I had me reasons.
I bet you did. Come on, then. I'm listening.
Well, I thought someone should know. I mean, what if something happened to you two? Sophie'd want to know the truth.
You're a liar.
It's true. I mean, she'd want to know who her dad was. Anyone would.
That's not why you did it.
Oh, and then there's medical stuff. I mean, what if one of Nick's had something genetic? Someone would need to know the truth.
I'll tell you why I did it, shall I? You did it because you can't stand to see me happy.
Oh, now that's not true.
Come on. You're jealous. Be honest, you've never had a decent relationship yourself.
Hang on a minute. I mean, all right, what I did was wrong, but that doesn't mean you can rubbish me. I mean, I've had my fair share of good relationships.
When?
Oh, well, I'm not raking through my private life. I don't have to prove anything to you.
The reason it winds you up so much the way I fuss over Sophie is because it reminds you what a terrible mother you were to Louise.
Oh, you call what you do fussing, do you? It looks more like smothering from where I'm standing.
I might be a bit overprotective, but at least I didn't dump her at the Aussie because it all got a bit too much.
Maybe the reason you haven't been driven to that's got something to do with him in there. I mean, if I'd have had a bloke like that behind me, maybe I wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
Give it over. 6 months of you and he'd been on his knees, like everyone else you get your claws into.
Casey, I know what I did was wrong, but I don't want us to fall out about it.
Wrong? Wrong isn't a big enough word for what you did.
I know. But I just don't know what else to say.
You haven't even said you're sorry.
I have. Well, I'm sure I did.
No, you haven't. All you've been doing is trying to talk your way out of it.
I am sorry.
Big deal.
I am. I mean it. I'm ashamed.
Yeah, till next time you stick your nose in where it's not wanted. Why the hell didn't you stay in London? Why did you have to come back here?
Well, 'cause you needed me.
No, I didn't. I've never needed you.
That's not true.
It is. All you do is wreak havoc over other people's lives. I don't need the grief.
That's not fair. I came back to help you get over Clint.
Yeah, to take me drinking. That was a good idea, wasn't it? Come to think of it, you've had a lot of good ideas, you. Pull a pig nights. They were your idea, weren't they?
Yeah, to start off with. But it was you who went in for the entry in the Guinness Book of Records.
Fitting Max up. That was your idea as well.
I was helping you get your own back to make you feel better about yourself.
It didn't work. It was sleazy and embarrassing. You were embarrassing. I'm sick of you meddling in my life, sick of you poisoning everything with your trashy thinking. When will you get it? I am not like you, and I never will be.
You make it sound like you can't stand the sight of me.
And?
Well, you don't really hate me, do you?
Why the hell shouldn't I hate you? Look what you've done to me, like.
Casey, please.
Get lost.
Katie, I am so sorry. I feel awful. I've been a complete idiot.
Get off me.
But it's going to be all right now, though, isn't it?
Casey, please. You know I wouldn't hate you on purpose.
Shut your face, you. You've had your turn. This isn't about you. It's about me, Katie and Sophie, so butt out, right?
Well, so you give a toss now, do you? Are you sure you don't want to phone the clinic again first?
I was an idiot. I was scared. I should have known you wouldn't have gone back on what we said.
Yeah, you should have. It's a shame I can't say the same. It obviously meant nothing to you.
It did.
Oh, yeah.
It meant everything at the time.
Well, that's a good job we haven't got married then, if that's what promises mean to you. With this ring I thee wed, unless I change my mind, that is.
Casey, don't say things you might regret.
Sammy, shut up.
Do one, Sammy. Haven't you done enough damage?
Katie, I have never changed my mind about wanting to be with you.
That's what you're packing your bags for then? Trip to Oxfam?
I was scared.
Oh, so that's what you do when you're scared, is it? Just do one.
I don't know. I've never been that scared before. But it's going to be all right now, though, isn't it?
How is it going to be all right?
Because you didn't phone. You didn't go back on what we said.
No, you did.
But everything's back like it was before, only we've cleared the air about a few things.
I don't remember clearing the air about why you phoned for the results in the first place.
Because of the way you kept pushing me away.
Sex, you mean?
No, yeah, I don't know. I thought you couldn't stand me to be anywhere near you.
Because I didn't feel like having sex?
No, I don't mean it like that. You wouldn't let me anywhere near you or the baby. It was like you didn't give a toss whether it was here or not. I thought you'd gone back on the results because you had doubts about me. And because you knew that she wasn't mine, you lost interest. I thought that's why you wouldn't let me anywhere near. I kept thinking that creep in the pub was a dad. I couldn't stand it. Can we not draw a line under it right now? Stop going on about it and start again.
Stick our heads back in the sand, you mean?
No. Go back to where it went wrong and put it right.
It didn't go wrong for me. Before you saw that bloke in the pub, all the other blokes I'd been with weren't real. And you saw him, heard what he said about me.
He made you sound like a slag.
That's because I was.
You don't say that about yourself. I don't like it.
But it's true, I was. I'd go on with anyone who'd have me, the nastier the better. Are you happy now?
But why? If you didn't even like them, come on, Katie. How else am I supposed to understand? I want to know how we got into this mess.
Because I was going off my head. That's why I went with them.
Because of Clint?
That's what set me off, but I reckon it was about more than that. Other things.
Your mum's bleeding. Your dad being killed.
All of it. Little things, stuff I haven't told you, stuff I don't even understand. All I know is that when I got off my face, I felt numb. When I had one of those horrible blokes on top of me.
Katie, don't.
What's the matter? Too real for you? Tough, because that's how it was. When I had one of them on me, I felt as far away from being Casey Rogers as I could possibly feel. I liked it. Not being me for a while. I got hooked on it. That's why I went back for more.
Just tell me it wasn't like that with me.
It's the whole point, stupid. When I was with you, it started to go wrong. I started caring again. I didn't want to care. I didn't want to be hurt anymore.
And that's why you kept pushing me away?
It worked, didn't it? You went back to Spain.
Would it have made any difference if I'd not gone to Spain?
Probably not. Before that helicopter came down, my life was rubbish. I was going nowhere. I was sick of it. If I'd had the choice, I don't think I'd have bothered waking up again. Don't pity me, I'm just telling you how it was, that's all. When I did wake up, I woke up in a different world. One where I was going to be someone's mum. When I wasn't going to be on my own anymore. So yeah, right. I might have been a slag, but I don't regret a single minute of it. And I don't care what you think about it. Because getting pregnant saved me. Can't you see? Whoever it was that made that happen, I owe him my life.
What do you want?
This baby of yours is hungry.
Now get out.
Are you going to let him talk to me like that?
Get out, will you? Try and have a private conversation. Decide what to do about you later.
All right, I'll go. But there's one thing you two are forgetting, isn't there?
Just do one, Sammy.
Look, only say the word and I can put you two out of your misery once and for all.
How about you jump off a cliff on my say-so?
Oh, funny. Well, do you want me to tell you or not?
Is this some kind of power trip that you're having? Make us shut up, will you?
If you don't want to know, I'll never mention it again. I'll take it to the grave with me, I swear.
Yeah, it'll be sooner than you think if you don't pack it in.
Oh, lost your bottle now, have you?
No, just don't matter anymore. Me and Kate, we've been talking and...
No, Sammy's right. I want to know.
You are?
I want to know if you're Sophie's father. You were right before we were stupid to bury our heads in the sand.
Oh, let's just sleep on it. It's a big decision. Once we know, there's no going back.
I don't care. I want an end to it. I want to know now.
Well, make your minds up, the pair of you.
Just get it over with.
It's you, you plonk. You're Sophie's dad. Why are you two so quiet? I thought you'd be celebrating.
What's the occasion?
I don't care, you. You've just found out that Nick's Sophie's dad. I thought you'd be nipping out for champagne, throwing a party.
I always thought of Nick as a dad. Just a shame he didn't.
Katie? I don't know what to say.
I think we both said enough, don't you?
It's just I feel so happy, but I'm scared you'll think I'm only saying it because I know she's mine.
And are you?
Wish you didn't have to ask that. I wish I hadn't let you down.
Too tired to think anymore. Just wish the world would go away and leave us alone.
You don't want me to go away? Well, that's a start, I suppose.
Just can't help wondering what would have happened if it turned out the other way.
Well, what's the point? We'll never know now, will we?
I didn't think you'd ever want to leave me.
I couldn't. I wouldn't, I swear.
You were packing your bags.
I panicked. I thought I was going to lose you.
The other night when you never came home.
Yeah.
You would tell me if you're being with someone, you know, for having everything out in the open.
You got copped off with another woman?
Well, you can tell me. I'd understand, you know, if you'd have.
Well, if anything's off its head, that is. I'd never cheat on you. What's the point? When you've had the best, forget the rest.
I just thought you might miss being with someone who's fun and who can give you all the attention you want. Not someone who's just drippy boobs and puke stains.
You just don't get it, do you? All that clubbing and pubbing and going out chatting up women. It was just all shopping around. I don't need it anymore. I've got what I want here.
Yeah, but you're here all the time. Fellas feeling tied down by the wife and kids. Eyeing up young girls wishing they were free.
Yeah, you get women like that as well. Look at your Sammy. Sharing my life with you and being Sophie's dad, I couldn't ask for any more.
It's just romantic. It's not real.
How do you mean?
It's not until you've actually had a baby that you realise how hard it is. It's like there's a conspiracy of silence.
Well, if they let on about all the sleepless nights and lack of sleep, the human race would run out pretty quick, don't you think?
No one tells you what it's like when you're holding your baby in your arms and it won't stop crying. No one tells you that babies rip you apart and put you back together again so you hardly recognise yourself in the mirror anymore. Even worse, no one tells you what it's like when you turn out to be the worst mother in the world.
I don't know what you mean. You're a brilliant mum. It's like you've done it all before.
Yeah, but you're not there all the time.
There's no way you're going to convince me you're anything but the best.
And even if I tell you I shook her.
You didn't shake her. I don't believe you.
I did. She wouldn't stop crying. You know, I'd fed her, I'd changed her, I'd played with her, done everything I was supposed to, but she wouldn't stop crying. I actually lost my temper.
Did you hurt her?
No.
I shouldn't have left you alone as much. I should have been there.
That's just it. You were right when you said I thought I could do it all on my own. But I can't. Sophie needs more than that. She needs a daddy. She needs you. I need you.
Life isn't much like the movies, is it? There's no once upon a time, is there? It's more like couple load of this, mate. See what you make of it, innit? We might not have had the best start, me and you, but you have to admit, we are pretty good together, aren't we? Maybe we don't know each other as much as some people do before they have kids, but there's plenty of time for that. The sooner we get out of this madhouse, the better. Make a fresh start in our new house, which now has a working bathroom, by the way.
Have you tiled it already?
Yep, and fitted the shower, and painted the living room walls.
Well, I thought you were covering off with all kinds.
Well, I did spend the night cuddled up to a bag of plaster.
You slept in the house? How? I thought it was like a building site.
Was like a building site, which now looks like half a building site.
We'll move in whenever you like. I don't care what state it's in. Live in the woods right now to get away from Sammy.
Hey, it's going to be brilliant. Just you, me and Sophie.
A proper little family.
Yeah, could start a whole dynasty. I told you I always fancied having 4 kids.
Yeah, I remember.
Hey, we've got twins in our family. You might even get a bog off if you're lucky.
Oh, now he tells me.
Hey, let's go to bed, eh?
I don't know why.
I just want to hold you. See if you're better than that bag of plaster. Oh, she's sparkle.
Oh, hiya.
Hiya. Your fault? Dressed like this now. I'm just going to find a late shop.
Oh, you've run out of milk?
Something like that, yeah.
Do you know, we never have any in ours. I've given up on eating cereal. It's not worth the bother.
You off to see Stevie boy? Oh, you've done well for yourself, you know. Bagging the fittest bloke on the close.
I'll tell him you said that.
Well, I'm not being funny now. He hasn't got a great deal of competition, has he?
I'm not saying nothing.
Do you know what? I would trade in one of my kidneys to have a chance with a good-looking fella who's single and childless. But there's fat chance of that round here. The best I can do is with your spotty little brothers.
Those two?
Yeah. Didn't he tell you about the time I had them both on a promise?
Wait, that you, Ali and Stu?
Oh, it was hysterical. I had them gagging for it like I was Mrs. Robinson or something.
You're joking.
No. Honestly, they made a right pair of divvies of themselves. I haven't laughed that much in months.
I hope you had a camera, paying even for that evidence.
No, I didn't want the photo shop sending round the vice squad.
Shame. I could have blackmailed a pair of them for months.
Well, there's nothing to stop you from winding them up a bit, though, is there? Anyway, I'll see you.
See ya.
Do you know what you said before about wishing you were dead?
I shouldn't have told you that. It wasn't fair.
No, you should. I want to know everything about you. It's just I wondered...
What?
Well, this is going to sound awful.
Oh, go on, I can take it.
Well, to feel like that, you must have really loved that Clint one.
Where are you getting at?
I just wondered... what would have happened if he hadn't died?
You mean, would it be with him right now instead of you?
Just forget I asked it, does it sound awful, doesn't it?
I might have loved someone before. I've never had a baby with anyone before. There's nothing more special than that.
That's true. Hey, let me see to her.
Oh, finished with them now, have you? That was quick.
I was only going for a coffee. I've got stuff on in the morning. And besides, if you stay out of our house overnight, you'll find that somebody claims squatter rights on your bedroom and moves the stuff in.
Oh, how are things, you know, since your mum and that? I didn't like to ask before, but I feel like we're old mates now.
We're getting there. It's hard. But Ruth seems to have everything under control. Oh, which reminds me, she promised the 2 teenage sex maniacs that they can have an end-of-holiday party next week. So you'll have to pop in.
I'll give that one a miss if you don't mind. I couldn't be doing with those 2 puppies following me around looking for Scooby snacks.
Well, I can't say I blame you, but I have to warn you now, it's going to be an all-day job, so it's a good time to be someplace else.
Well, thanks very much for the warning.
Hey, it looks a bit more than a bottle of milk in there.
Yeah, there's a bottle of wine, chocolates, and some candles.
Wine and chocolates. All well-known aphrodisiacs. My little brothers aren't paying you a visit later, are they?
Oh, ha, very funny.
So what's the occasion?
Well, it's sort of an apology and a bit of a celebration, sort of.
Well, I hope it works, whatever it is.
Yeah, thanks. But I'm not holding my breath.
Katie, I've got a surprise for you.
Do it.
Ali!
Do one. Where is it? What? There was one under there. Where'd you think?
Is that how desperate you were? Oh, couldn't stand to see me get me own way for a change, eh? What did you do? Hold it down!
Something special. I'm not some sickle to make it out.
That's next Tuesday at midnight. If Katie and Nick are like you'd like advice on life with a new baby or DNA paternity tests, go to channel4.com/health, where there's a wealth of information. Next up, a new kid on the block, disillusionment, and a few choice words from strippers.